It's time now to check your money with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Vicki, you just got 1 week to get that list together. How is those Amazon packages?
Oh, George, what are you doing? Standing in my corner, watching the truck come around
the corner? Would you say, do you know what I do, huh?
Exactly. So listen, before we start down another one of our lists today, one of the things I wanted to be sure to not forget was to say, congratulations to the Syracuse men's soccer team.
Go Orange!
Go
yes.
Orange for an amazing season.
So Vicki,
and yes,
can I just tell you, I came home, right? And it was on the channel that the soccer game was on. And I'm not gonna front, I didn't even know it was on. I just came upstairs and I saw the winning penalty kick.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
In real time. And I was like, well, what did I just woke up on?
Right. Okay. I mean, so it was history because
yes.
It's the first championship for the men's soccer program here at Syracuse University. We had from what I can tell me if I'm wrong, the captain of the team to kick the winning goal. And I watched all 11 minutes. I'm not going to, as you say, not going to front. I replayed after I heard what had happened later that night, and it was amazing, even on replay, to watch the tension and each one of those goals that was rejected by the goalie. Oh my goodness, the goalie, did an incredible job. But again, congratulations to the men's soccer team. We're looking forward to. I don't think we can have a ticker tape parade in the snow, I hear, with whatever celebration Syracuse is planning for the team once they arrive back in SU.
Now, let's not trip. I bet some people say, oh, I didn't know they had a soccer team. Well, now you know, because they're the world champions.
Not world champions. Be careful now.
And they're the NCAA champions.
NCAA champions. Because I believe FIFA just completed the World Cup last week. So we don't want to, but maybe one day one of those players will be on one of the winning teams for the World Cup in the future. George, I need your help today.
Come on with it. What you got?
Because I am going to talk about something that I have never spoken about on air. Okay?
Oh, this is some breaking news?
Yeah, some breaking news and some breaking advice.
Okay.
Here's what I want to talk about today, and you'll get the drift as soon as I start to explain it. Quite often I have said there are three major things that are your major assets. Mm-hmm. Three most important assets that you have: time,
mm-hmm.
your health, and your ability to work. And usually when I get into your ability to work, I start talking about things like disability insurance and things of that nature. But that's not what the subject is today. This is about your ability to maintain work and your career by not blowing up your career at the Christmas party.
Oh, okay. That's a good topic. Right.
Not blowing up your career.
You got
at the Christmas party.
You got 1 week to keep it together. And I have seen.
Yes, you do. Okay?
Listen, haven't you seen a lot over the years?
Oh, George, have I seen a lot over the years. So I thought about it because, you and I both mentor a lot of young career aspirants, here in the local area. And we have for many portions of our career. And I said, you know what, Vicki, you have never gone through the do's and don'ts about the office party and how it can blow up your career. So here's the things I'm going to talk about. And you can chime in, George, with some of your experiences too. First of all, understand that this is a business function.
Mm-hmm.
This is not your hangout function like you would do with your party with your family for somebody's birthday. Anytime you are in a business atmosphere, anytime that you are at a company function, you are still on the job. And you have to take that to heart, still enjoy yourself, but understand that you are still on the job. Remember to respond, first of all, to the invitation. When the invitation comes, even if it's something just as what you would say casual, like an email that came from the president's office inviting you to the party, respond to the invitation, because that is proper etiquette and it is expected for you to respond one way or the other.
I can't wait to hear the rest of your list, because I want to tell you one thing I would avoid at the Christmas party, but I can't wait to hear more, or the holiday party, whatever it is.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear more, because I got a story for you.
Here's the next one. Don't drink too much.
Mm-hmm.
The bar may be open, but you should realize and
it might be an open bar.
Yeah, and it could be an open bar. This is not a free-for-all at the bar. Don't drink too much. If you can't hold your liquor, ladies, I'm talking to you. A cherry in a Coke looks like rum and Coke. Don't take a chance, okay?
You ever heard of Shirley Temple?
A Shirley Temple, okay? But if you don't want to walk up to the bartender and say, give me a Shirley Temple because you think too many people are listening and that's not cool, rum and a cherry and a Coke, just go on, because it's important.
No, you don't want the rum. Remember, you added the rum.
Excuse me, Coke. I added the rum, didn't I? Coke and a cherry. Okay, stay away from the rum if you cannot hold your liquor. But even if you have the ability to drink, one glass of wine is enough for the evening. One glass of wine, because you don't want to take a chance of losing your composure in a business atmosphere that could blow up your career for the rest of your life. So please don't drink too much. Do arrive on time. And I don't mean if the invitation says we're starting at 6, you have to be there at 6 on the dot, but within what we call a reasonable time, 15 to 20 minutes within the start time, no more, and leave. It's not your responsibility to stay there and help put away all the balloons and sit around and pack up a lunch to go home and all those kinds of things. Leave on time. Okay, when the party is breaking up, it's time to graciously say goodnight and then and take your leave. Don't treat the party, please, 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 like a singles bar. You're not trying to hook up. This is not the time to look for a hookup. This is not the time to try and treat this like a dating service. So this is a workplace party. You really don't realize how important it is that the fact that the wife of your chief executive, because this is one of the few times, especially in corporations, where the chief executive shows up in a common setting. This is the time for you to make a good impression. And one of the primary people you need to make a good impression with is the wife or the significant other of the chief executive, because that person is going to rubber stamp you either up or down over and over and over again if you do something really, really ridiculous at the Christmas party. So please do not treat this as a singles bar opportunity, and and get to know and show respect to the significant other of your chief executive. Read the invitation carefully. Make sure that it's okay to bring a +1. Don't make an assumption, because budgets are set by and accompaniment, how the rooms are set and so forth based on the invitation. So don't assume that bringing a +1 is okay. Okay, this is the one where I'm going to have the most difficulty. Dress appropriately. Dress appropriately. That's kind of easy in Syracuse.
So this is not the look. If it's a holiday party, just get your Christmas sweater out and do that thing, right?
Well, it depends.
Well, depends on what kind of. Wait, you thinking of Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby, right?
No. Okay, you need to, if you are not sure what the attire is for the party, and how conservative it needs to be, I would tell you to check with someone in HR, who's been around for a long period of time, and run by them what you may be thinking about wearing. Because as I said again, this is the time period where your chief executive and all of the individuals who are going to move your career forward are checking off boxes. Who's ready? Who's going to represent this brand well? Who has the capability of being in a social setting and representing our company well? You cannot err if you are more conservatively dressed than if you are more provocatively dressed. So if you need to make a choice, go with conservative and sparkly versus provocative and sparkly. Okay, George.
Yes.
I didn't know when I saw this one on the list, because I looked around in a lot of places, okay, for some of the information. Don't flirt. Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord. Well, you already said this is not the singles bar.
This is not the singles bar, but I think we want to emphasize it again because there have been too many instances where we think that we are now free or freer because it's a party.
So
don't flirt. This is not the time. Okay. All right.
You got how many more you got on the list? Because I'm going to get my story in here.
Okay. I want you to get your story. Give me your story because I got about 20 of them. Go ahead. Give me your story.
So I was going to say, and don't believe any promises made at the party.
Do not. Oh,
please.
George.
Listen, Vicki, I'll never forget. I was at a Christmas party, and this was back in the day. This was actually at iHeart, and we were talking, and we should do this, and we should do that. So the next day, I emailed the commitments that were made, and what I found out is what Jamie Foxx said. Blame it on the alcohol, because there was nothing there. It was nothing. I was like, oh, you just did that. Oh, yeah, because you're so this, and you're amazing. And I said, yeah, what I would love to do is do a little something with you, and this would be great. Oh, yeah. I'm following up on our conversation. Crickets.
Exactly.
So I'm going to add, don't necessarily believe any of the commitments made at the holiday party.
That's correct. Okay. And speaking of commitments or conversation, please have something prepared as far as conversation other than things that are happening at work.
Oh my God,
People
please.
need to know that you have a more rounded personality and scope of understanding of the world around you than what's happening at work. Otherwise, okay, you are widgeted and boxed in, and the next thing you know, everybody's making, promotions are happening and progress is being made all around you because no one knows that you know more than just with your little task there at work.
Let me ask you this then, Vicki. What then is the purpose, or what should your goal be after you attend the party? Should you go there with a purpose? I need to shake the hands of these three people, and really, what should your purpose be?
George, you couldn't have said it better. You need a strategy coming into the party.
Okay.
You should know who's probably going to be there. You should know the individuals that you need to interface with most, and you should strategically prepare how you're going to interact with them. And if necessary, stand in the mirror and practice the openly line. Because you're going to be a little nervous. But make sure that you do have a strategy on how you're going to work the room.
What I'm hearing you say is make the holiday party work for you.
The holiday party must work for you. You don't want to blow up your career in the holiday party. You need to take the holiday party opportunity as an opportunity to expand the scope of what your brand is and how people view you. And the last thing I want to get to is this. Please don't gossip at the party. You never know who's listening. You never know who's listening. Office gossip at the party should not take place. You never know who's listening, and you never really know especially if you have a large organization, you don't know the interworkings of every relationship and how the networks are connected. Best thing to do is to not gossip at all and talk about things that are more relevant to world history or current events or things that may be applicable to some of the scientific things that your company is doing, but don't gossip at the party. Well, George, the list could go on and on and on. Okay. I don't want to, stay here for the next 30 hours, but what I will say is this, as far as framing it, the holiday party is an opportunity for you to expand your brand, for people to get to know you better, for you to make the inroads with individuals that you may not interface with except once or twice a year in a social setting. If you don't know how to handle etiquette at a table, as far as, especially if you're going to a formal dinner party, there are tons of YouTube videos that explain etiquette at a formal table. Watch them. One of my favorites, I'll just say this last little quick story here. One of my favorite movies, which was with Julia Roberts and Richard Gere, Pretty Women.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when she was at that formal dinner?
Because she was a woman of the night.
Yeah, she was. Okay. But she was at a formal table trying to fit in, and she realized that she didn't have the training. And fortunately, there was a kind person there who gave her a few hints. And what I'm saying is this: if you get into a situation where you're unfamiliar, watch the people around you. Don't be first, don't be last, but watch the atmosphere so that you can pick up clues for the way you should handle certain things within a formal setting. Well, George, holiday parties, I am looking forward to one or two myself this year. I want to wish everyone and tell them, first of all, like, subscribe, and share this video, okay, in this segment of America's Money Maven on Inspiration for the Nation. I'm looking forward to any questions that you may have, so reach out to us at info@brackensfsn.com, and feel free to give us a call at area code 315-930-4499. Like, subscribe, and share. And I will say here, our plate is now full.
All right. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. She is America's Money Maven.